Yo, shout out to everybody out there. Welcome to Angry Fan Sports. Subscribe to the channel for content. So, in case you guys didn't realize by now, you're under a rock somewhere, the Indiana Fever made their announcement. They have chosen to exercise Caitlin Clark's fourth year option. I gotta be totally honest with y'all. I don't have any faith in this organization whatsoever. I'm not fooled because they got a golf simulator in their new facility. Like, I'm not fooled by that. Okay. I feel like Caitlin Clark should be allowed to thrive and play her game. I feel like the front office does not care about any of that. Stephanie White has already let it be known she has an ego. She's a defensive coach who was allowed to destroy an offense that we already had. And now she's running around trying to figure out how to get Caitlin Clark shots. Like, why are you trying to figure something out? Why are you trying to figure something out? It should be easy. It should be easy. All we've been saying is put the ball in Clark's hands. She figures out how to make her shots. She figures out how to pass the ball. Like, you totally stripped that from her. Look at the way the team's been flipping. 2024, we was a running team. The whole front office run to get their hands on CC Shine, on her fan base. Now they bring in a bunch of old school players and they mask it under the words depth and experience. So now we got an old person who at one point I guess was fast, so they called her Flash. She comes over wanting to be MVP. Sophie Cunningham said she wants to play for Indiana, but she's also looking at the branding aspect of it. Like, you got Sydney Colson for locker room purposes. It was just like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, there were a bunch of injuries. You got to give up for the players who played hard. Kelsey, Aaliyah, Odyssey Sims, Ari McDonald. You know, we went through a lot last season, but even last season, you could look and see if there's little problems there. CeCe blown up on Stephanie White in the tunnel. Even though CeCe started off with a triple-double, she had a 32-point, almost a 32-point triple-double also versus the Liberty, obviously. We've seen glimpses of her, but this offense is not designed for her. Okay, we watched the front office literally come in, take the keys out of CeCe's hand, and give it to Kelsey Mitchell and say, no, this is Kelsey's team. They literally said this is Kelsey's team. They're building around Kelsey. Like, they literally took the keys from Clark and said, nah, y'all going to be watching Kelsey do her thing. Like, I think it's ridiculous. And I think this season we're going to be watching Stephanie White still try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Yes, the preseason game, which I'm not going crazy about because it's preseason. At first, we played with a faster pace. I'm going to tell you what I want to see this season, man. I want to see improvements. All right? I want to see players passing Clark the ball because she passes to everybody. I don't see them passing the ball back to her, and it's actually annoying. All right? I'm tired of Aaliyah Boston. I would like to see you actually set some good screens this season. I don't just mean stand there for a second, then run so you can get the ball. I'm talking about actually set a screen so Clark has an option to possibly shoot rather than she has to just pass it all the time. I think that would benefit both of y'all. Sophie, you got to understand you're not the first or second option. You be out there going crazy, wanting the ball. I feel like it's wild. It's wild. I feel like we're getting a lot of depth, right? We're getting quality players, but I don't feel like CeCe should be being reduced to a role player because that's kind of what it's looking like to me at this point. I'm tired of her being the decoy. It's crazy. The teams are pressing her 94 feet because they want the ball out of her hands. She already showed what she could do as a rookie. They want the ball out of her hands. They can't stop her. Period. I don't care what nobody says. And instead of Stephanie White acknowledging that's how dangerous she is, she does the other team the favor by taking the ball out of CeCe fans. The fact that Clark got to come out and say, no, I'm going to be the primary ball handler, is kind of crazy to me. She shouldn't even have to say that. Like, I don't know what's going on. And I feel like if y'all not going to use Clark the way she's supposed to, if you're not going to let her play the way she's supposed to play, let her go somewhere else. Like, let her go somewhere else. Like, Clark, I need you to grow some balls too. Like, you're allowing a lot of these things to happen. You're not putting your foot down. Like, I don't think you get how popular you actually are. You're more popular than everybody in the WNBA. Everybody. All right? People love you overseas. You're not supposed to be sitting here letting your game get suppressed because of a coach who wasn't even here when you got to the WNBA. It doesn't even make sense. You so busy trying to be buddy with her, you not even seeing what's going on here. Like, you really, when Juju and Hannah and all of them come, the WNBA going to be pushing them. Every chance they get, they try to make it seem like you're a regular basketball player. You got to keep that. You got to keep your thrive going, that Mambo mentality going. Like, we got a coach who don't even got faith in you. She got Natasha Howard taking the last shot at the end of the game. Like, what? It's ridiculous. The girl literally said it was a blessing in disguise that Clark got hurt. Like, and that's the coach for her? No. I feel like one of them got to leave. If CeCe going to stay in Indiana, I'm sorry, then Stephanie White should leave. Not that she's not a good coach, but she's not the coach for CeCe. If she's going to be the coach for Clark, we're not going to see Clark play her game. So at this point in time, now we got to figure out which one it is which one it really is. I'm a Clark fan. Clark goes somewhere else, I'm going to be a fan of them. I'll still check for Aaliyah and Lexi and whoever's on the Fever, see what they're doing. Hey, what's going on with them? Because I like them over the past 2 years. I know who they are, but I'm following Clark. And she can play how she wants to play. Now, and that's another thing. Where would she be able to go to play where she wants to play? That's why this is stupid. In the end, like, I don't even got faith in the owners because I feel like y'all should have stepped in. There was rumors flying around that the owner's son said it's Clark's team, but we're not seeing that. And the fact that they're getting so much backlash from the fans and social media to the point that they even got to respond, it's just like y'all should see there's a disconnect somewhere here, yo. Y'all didn't just draft a regular basketball player. Y'all draft somebody totally different. Like, y'all supposed to, like, handle that accordingly. You can't drop the ball with that. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens this season. I just don't like this whole we got to figure out a way to get Clark shots. Like, what you mean? Like, that's literally your job. That's literally your job. If they're not passing her the ball, you're the coach. You can sit them down for not passing her the ball. I can clearly see they're not passing her the ball back. I can see it. So I don't see how nobody else can. It's like it's wild. And I personally fuck there's an agenda here. I don't care what nobody says. You don't just the whole front office just run over here after one season, then flip the whole team upside down. The offense, like, no. There's something behind that. You know what I'm saying? And Clark needs to start waking up and realizing who's around her for good intentions, for good reason, and who's around her because they want some of her spotlight. I think a lot of that shit is going on. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the face of this franchise, period. No offense, Kelsey's good. She had her time. She had her chance. I don't feel like Clark got to play second fiddle to Kelsey Mitchell as long as Kelsey here. Kelsey, and that's another thing too. I don't know what's going on. They didn't announce that this next game coming up versus Dallas Wings, AB's not playing, Harris ain't playing, Lexi Hall's not playing. I don't know what's up with that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like now that everybody got this money, like, no offense to Fee and all of them, but like Unrivaled should be a second thought at this point. Like, y'all are getting hurt at these other leagues, and now it's messing up your main teams now. Because the WNBA is your main teams. I think it's what we never really heard what happened to AB. That was real hush-hush. Now Lexi got, like, I don't know what's going on. You can't even trust the front office. So I feel like, come on, man. Indiana, y'all already lucky. Y'all a small market. Clark can go somewhere else and really blow up. So it's just like they got everything handed to them, and in my opinion, they're dropping the ball. And I don't think Clark has it in her to put her foot down, to be real with you, because I don't think nobody else would be going through this. No other superstar would be going through this. Where, like, you're not even worrying about the opposing team. You got to worry about the opposing team. You got to worry about your coach. We play fast, we doing good. Now Stephanie White's in your air. Now we're slow again. Like, no, bro. No. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have any faith. I'll watch. I'm a CeCe fan, but, like, I'm kind of disappointed. I know she's happy. She's around her teammates and all that good shit, but, like, I think she's starting to lose focus on who she is because she's getting so cool with some of them now. Like, she's forgetting who she actually is. You know what I'm saying? And she's allowing way too much to happen. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all don't have to agree with me. I'm just calling it how I see it. I know they only played a handful of games together, but you can already see it. All you have to do is hear Stephanie White talk. Just listen to her. Like, nah, this is not about CeCe. It's not. They don't care. They're benefiting because she's on the team. That's all this is. I'm 100% sure about that. I am. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you guys think, though. You know, I know some of you are happy. Like, I'm cool. I mean, whatever. We get to see her play. I just know I'm not going to see the CeCe that I'm accustomed to seeing at this point. Christy Sides is a better coach for CeCe than Stephanie White, in my opinion. If she had just came over and worried about defense, I wouldn't have been mad. But you're not an offensive coach to begin with. We sat here and watched you tell everybody last season they could let it fly. But when it came to CeCe, it was hero ball. No, Too many times you said things that were a shot at Caitlin Clark. I feel like there's a little bit of envy and jealousy there. You want to make her look normal. She's wearing it. I don't know. Hell, it could be because she got your jersey and you don't want to go into the Raptors. I don't know what it is, but that's not the coach for her. They can be cool off the court. That ain't the coach for her, though. That's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace.